Walk into any auto parts store and you'll see an entire wall of diesel fuel additives. Cetane boosters, injector cleaners, lubricity enhancers, anti-gel formulas, DPF cleaners. Most of them are completely unnecessary. Some of them actively damage your engine. I've spent weeks researching independent testing data, reading thousands of forum posts from diesel owners, and analyzing scientific studies to separate marketing claims from reality. Make sure to watch till the end because additive number 2 that ruins engines is recommended constantly on forums and YouTube videos, and thousands of diesel owners are using it right now without realizing they're destroying their injectors. Additive number 1 worth buying? Lubricity and anti-gel treatment. Ultra-low sulfur diesel has one major problem: poor lubricity. When refineries remove sulfur to meet emission standards, they also remove compounds that naturally lubricated fuel pumps and injectors. Modern ULSD contains lubricity additives added at the refinery, but quality varies dramatically between fuel stations. Low-volume stations and off-brand diesel can have inadequate lubricity. This causes premature wear on high-pressure fuel pumps, especially the notorious CP4 pump found in many modern diesels. The most recommended products based on forum consensus and independent testing are Service Diesel Kleen, Howes Lubricator, Stanadyne Performance Formula, Opti-Lube XPD, and Hot Shot's Secret Diesel Extreme. These products score well on HFRR lubricity testing, the industry standard. Service and Howes are widely available at Walmart. Opti-Lube and Hot Shot Secret must be ordered online but score highest in testing. Use these every tank if you buy fuel from unknown stations, or every few tanks if you use high-quality branded diesel from high-volume stations. Cost is minimal. A bottle treating 250 gallons costs $15 to $25, working out to 6 to 10 cents per gallon. Compare that to $2,000 to $4,000 for a failed CP4 fuel pump. In winter, switch to formulas that prevent fuel gelling. Service White Bottle, Howes Anti-Gel, and Opti-Lube Winter prevent diesel from turning to wax in cold temperatures. This is the one additive category genuinely worth using regularly. Additive number 2 worth buying: injector cleaner, used periodically. Modern diesel injectors operate at extremely high pressures, up to 29,000 psi. Even microscopic deposits affect spray patterns and combustion efficiency. Use an injector cleaner every 5,000 to 10,000 miles, or when you notice symptoms like rough idle, black smoke, or reduced fuel economy. The most effective based on testing are Hot Shot's Secret Diesel Extreme, Service Diesel Kleen Plus Cetane Boost, and for severely dirty systems, Seafoam. Hot Shot's Secret Diesel Extreme is a concentrated 6-in-1 formula that combines injector cleaning with lubricity, cetane boost, and water dispersant. Seafoam is controversial but effective for extremely dirty fuel systems. Use it sparingly, following instructions precisely. Pour it into the fuel filter, not just the tank, for maximum effect. Do not use injector cleaners constantly. Overuse can damage seals. Treat them like medicine. Use when needed, not as a daily supplement. Additive number 3 worth buying: DPF Regeneration Aid, for modern diesels only. If your diesel has a diesel particulate filter, short trips and city driving prevent the DPF from reaching temperatures needed for regeneration. This causes clogging and expensive replacement. DPF additives promote regeneration by lowering the temperature at which soot burns off. Use them sparingly, every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, or when regeneration warnings increase. Hot Shot's Secret Diesel Extreme contains DPF-friendly ingredients. Follow dosing instructions precisely. Critical warning: never blend multiple DPF additives or double the dose. This creates dangerously high temperatures that crack or melt the DPF, turning a $50 additive into a $2,000 replacement. Those are the only 3 additive categories worth buying. Now let's talk about the 2 that will ruin your engine. Harmful additive number 1, 2-stroke oil. This is the most popular homebrew diesel additive recommended on forums and YouTube. Thousands of diesel owners add 2-stroke oil to every tank, believing it improves lubricity and protects fuel pumps. They're wrong, and they're damaging their engines. In 2015, researchers at Sasol Energy Technology Division conducted comprehensive testing on adding 2-stroke oil to diesel fuel. The study was presented at the International Tribology Conference. The results are clear. Two-stroke oil provides negligible lubricity improvement at typical 200-to-1 ratios. It has no measurable effect on cetane number or fuel economy. What it does do is cause injector fouling. Two-stroke oil contains zinc, typically 16 parts per million or higher. Trace amounts of zinc accelerate injector nozzle deposits. Researchers tested a brand new common rail diesel engine running at peak power for 16 hours with diesel dosed at 200-to-1 with two-stroke oil. The engine experienced measurable injector fouling and a 2% loss of power due to deposit buildup. The study concluded, quote, "It would be irresponsible to advise or condone the use of two-stroke oil in diesel, and this practice is not recommended." For modern diesels with DPF systems, it's worse. Ash and metal contaminants collect in the DPF, reducing filter life and requiring premature replacement. Engine manufacturers and oil companies universally recommend against adding two-stroke oil to diesel fuel. If you're using two-stroke oil in your diesel, stop immediately. Switch to a proper lubricity additive designed specifically for diesel fuel systems. Harmful additive number 2, alcohol-based cetane boosters. Cetane boosters are marketed as improving cold starts, reducing engine noise, and increasing power. They raise the cetane number typically from 45 up to 50 to 52. Here's the problem. Modern diesel fuel already has adequate cetane. US fuel tests at 45 to 47. European diesel is typically 51 or higher. You don't need more. Most cetane boosters contain alcohol or harmful solvents like 2-ethylhexyl nitrate. These are extremely damaging to modern fuel systems. Alcohol in diesel fuel emulsifies water. Instead of separating water so filters can remove it, alcohol blends water into the fuel where it travels through your injection system at extreme pressure and temperature. Water is abrasive. It scores injectors and vaporizes into steam, damaging injector tips. This causes uneven spray patterns, rough running, and expensive injector replacement. OEM service bulletins specifically warn against cetane boosters containing alcohol or water emulsifiers. One major manufacturer states, quote, "If such additives are to be used, it must not contain any metal-based additives, alcohol, or other water emulsifiers." Yet most cetane boosters contain exactly these ingredients. Excessive cetane also degrades fuel quality. Raising cetane above 55 can reduce overall engine performance. The few legitimate benefits of cetane boosters don't outweigh the risks of injector damage and fuel system degradation. Skip cetane boosters entirely and focus on lubricity additives that actually protect your engine. Here's the reality. Refineries already engineer diesel to meet minimum standards. The only reason to use additives is when fuel quality is questionable, when winter requires anti-gel protection, or when symptoms indicate a need for cleaning. You don't need a dozen different bottles. You need one good lubricity and anti-gel additive used regularly, an injector cleaner used occasionally, and for DPF-equipped diesels, a regeneration aid used sparingly. Everything else is marketing. And some of it, like two-stroke oil and alcohol-based cetane boosters, actively damages your engine. Buy diesel from high-volume, reputable stations. Use a quality lubricity additive. Change your fuel filter on schedule. That's 95% of fuel system protection. Don't fall for miracle additives promising 20% better fuel economy or 50 horsepower gains. Real additives solve real problems: lubrication, cold weather performance, and deposit removal. That's it. What diesel additives have you used, and what were your actual results? Share your experiences in the comments. If learning which diesel additives actually work and which ones damage your engine could save you thousands in repairs, hit that like button and subscribe for more diesel maintenance information based on testing and evidence, not marketing claims. Thanks for watching.